Here I want to reveal to you the meaning of the Hinayana atom, or the atom king model that I was speaking of. I want you to see how our creator is the king and the atom model, and what it means that when in Judaism or Hebrewism, when they say there is only one God, that actually means the atom. So I will show you the interaction between Enoch and God here about the point that I'm trying to make. Of the great secrets of God, which God revealed and told to Enoch and spoke with him face to face. And the Lord summoned me and said to me, Enoch, sit down on my left with Gabriel. And I bowed down to the Lord. And the Lord spoke to me, Enoch, beloved, all thou seest, all things that are standing finished. I tell to thee, even before the very beginning, all that I created from non-being, and visible things from invisible. And take in these my words, for not to my angels have I told my secret, and I have not told them their rise, nor my endless realm, nor have they understood my creating, which I tell thee today. For before all things were visible, I alone used to go about in the invisible things, like the sun from east to west, from west to east. But even the sun has peace in itself, while I found no peace, because I was creating all things, and I conceived the thought of placing foundations and of creating invisible creations. So it's saying like our Father in heaven, our one creator, our God, was creating all things from non-being, from invisible things to visible things. So our Father in heaven is creating all this visible universe through the invisible. And Father himself used to go about in the invisible before he created all of this creation. So Father has that ability to make invisible things visible. So all the works that we are doing in this world in terms of dark and light, every individual is manifesting their dark and light works. And even the individual themselves don't know. Doesn't matter if you're an angel, human, or other being. You don't know whether you're good or bad. You believe that you are good. You believe what you're doing is good out of your own ignorance because you don't understand creation. So you believe that you're good. Even the dark people, when they do dark works, they find great pleasure in them and they believe it's good, but that doesn't mean it's good. So Father is actually pulling all that out, pulling all the ignorance and the good work, pulling all the invisible things out of the self and presenting it in front of the whole world like a massive creation so that we are all able to directly see and interact with all dark and light and see it for ourselves so that we understand. So even the dark will understand that the negative work is dark and they are not confused and ignorant about, so they do not falsely believe that what they are doing is correct. God relates to Enoch how out of the very lowest darkness comes down the visible and invisible. I commanded in the very lowest parts that visible things should come down from invisible. And Adol came down very great, and I beheld him, and lo, he had a belly of great light. And I said to him, Become undone, Adol, and let the visible come out of thee. And he came undone, and a great light came out. And I was in the midst of the great light, and as there is born light from light, there came forth a great age, and showed all creation, which I had thought to create. And I saw that it was good. And I placed for myself a throne, and took a seat on it, and said to the light, Go thou up higher, and fix thyself above the throne, and be a foundation to the highest things. And above the light there is nothing else. And then I bent up and looked up from my throne. So over here, this is like the initial process of our Father's creation, of making visible things come out of invisible things. And I appointed the 8th day also, that the 8th day should be the first created after my work, and that the first 7 revolve in the form of the 7th thousand, and that at the beginning of the 8,000 there should be a time of no counting and less, with neither years nor months nor weeks nor days nor hours. And now, Enoch, that all that I have told thee, all that thou hast understood, all that thou hast seen of heavenly things, and all that thou hast seen on the earth, and all that I have written in the book by my great wisdom, all these things I have devised and created from the uppermost foundation to the lowest and to the end, and there is no counselor nor inheritor to my creation. So Father's stating that he created everything, and there is no counselor. No one counseled him. No one told him how to make this creation, nor inheritor to my creation, because Father is the atom, and there can only be a singular atom. So the concept of inheritor doesn't even exist, because it's the atom. I am self-eternal, not made with hands and without change. My thought is my counselor, my wisdom and my words are made, and my eyes above all things, they stand here and tremble with terror. If I turn away my face, then all things will be destroyed. And apply thy mind, Enoch, and know who is speaking to thee, and take thou the books with which thou hast written. So over here it says, if I turn away my face, then all things will be destroyed. So Father is basically the atom. He is the base of creation, the atom of creation. And this description, this understanding of this atom can be found through the Buddhism Hinayana king model. So there are 3 models: Hinayana, Mahayana, Vajrayana. You have the king model, the shepherd model, and the farrier cross in the boat model. So you have those 3. And Father is the atom. And within the Hinayana is the atom model, whereas Mahayana and Vajrayana is the Sunyata, is the 0. So only Father can be the atom. Only Father can be the one existing form. Only Father can be that. There are no inheritors to my creation. So only Father can be the atom. Like, it's not possible to have an inheritor or anything, because atom is the atom. And you can say Yeshua, Son of God, is Sunyata, is 0, because it's not possible that there are multiple atoms. There's only one atom. So the Son is Sunyata. The Son is 0. The Son is like the Buddha, and is like empty form. And Sunyata, Pragyaparamita Sunyata itself is Sunyata, and then the Sangha is Sunyata. The church Sangha is Sunyata as well, because the Holy Spirit is 0. The Holy Spirit is not atom, it's 0. Like the Son is not atom but 0 Sunyata. Holy Spirit is not atom but 0 Sunyata. Because the Holy Spirit is Sunyata 0, and the Holy Spirit is related to the church Sangha, humanity is 0 Sunyata as well. So there's only one atom, which is the King, which is our Father. Son and the Holy Spirit is Sunyata. The Holy Spirit includes the Sangha Church. So the Son and the Holy Spirit, they're Sunyata, they're 0. Whereas the King, Hinayana, is the atom, is the Father. So there's only one atom. So this is like Jayachana knowledge. It's a direct understanding. And it makes total sense. If you understand it in that way, there is no confusion at all. And I give thee Samuel and Raguel, who lead thee up, and the books, and go down to earth and tell thy sons that I have told thee, and that thou hast seen from the lower heaven up to my thrones and all the troops. For I created all forces, and there is none that resisted me, or that does not subject himself to me. For all subject themselves to my monarchy, and labor for my sole rule. Give them the books of the handwriting, and they will read them, and will know me for the creator of all things, and will understand how there is no other God but me. Father is the atom of creation. He is the form base. And let them distribute the books of thy writing or handwriting children to children, generation to generation, nation to nation. And I will give thee Enoch my intercessor, the archangel Michael. For the handwriting of thy fathers, Adam, Seth, Enoch, Cainan, Mahalalel, and Jared thy father.